if you have come from the other video, then it might be that there's been no change from it. So first of all, I need to actually get this screwed out. I've still got the bits of rubbish there. So this is when I need the right Allen key, which I believe was, I think it was a 5, but let me just check. Yeah, it was a 5. I am very thankful that this is all metric. Actually, I might be able to. Okay, so I've had to give up where I managed to get it as far as here. It's still the problem of the metal is stuck on the shaft. I am moving it gradually, the metal on the shaft. I'm moving it gradually with a bit of brute force. But for now, I'm going to need to give it up because it's quite late. And hopefully I can get it fixed next time. So I've managed to knock out most of it using this bar, but you can see that I used the belt sander and it formed a curve. So I need to put a notch for this so it holds on a little bit better. Now this is about that size, so I'm hoping that I can actually get a notch for this, but I don't know how well this will actually cut. Yeah, so I'm just making a notch with the file. These were old files that I bought maybe about a year or so ago. Just got a big selection of them, and I'm just making that notch so that the little bolt can grab hold of it. There was some mistakes with doing that, because obviously what is soft metal, what is hard metal, but I did get the notch done, and it did actually work a treat. The other 2 videos that are going off in the corner is just because I recorded all the work and I wanted to show you how much effort was getting done. So, okay, that will fit in there. So let's take you back over. Okay, so I'm at the final push. I don't know how much it will take to get this off, but you can see I'm almost there. It was back here, and this is me hammering it out. I really hope I'm not damaging the lathe by this. So I'm just putting my hand here just to give it a support, and let's go again. And this is me tapping it out at the final bit. You can see it starting to progress. I'm using my finger as a guide to actually work out how far it is to go. And I now understand why it was stuck like it was into the bearing. And I'll talk about that in the final part of the video. But for now, let's just see what I say at the last little tap. That moved about ½ mil. Hurrah! Okay. That looks good. Yes. So, hopefully I've not damaged this thread. Okay, so that's the bit there. You can see a little bit of damage at that bit. You can see I've mashed the end here for it, but oh. Now, I want to tap the bearing out, which I need a big enough pipe to actually do that. I might use the vise for it. And then I've got to destroy that part of the alloy. I'm assuming this is the bit. Honestly, I might actually just ask whether when I get the new assembly, is it worth just getting a brand new bearing for maybe the cost of it. I've got a few dents in it from when I've hit it with other stuff, but yeah. Awesome. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna well, I'm a little out of breath there, but I have the bearing out. I just give it a few taps with the hammer. I think I'll replace the bearing as well. The bearing's fine, but depends on the size of the pulley. So I need to get the outer diameter for it, and then hopefully when I get the spare pulley, I'll be able to then work out what the correct bearing actually is, or I'll let the guys who deal with this every day advise. So I've got that bearing out. This is the part that's obviously to be kept. I've just checked the shaft for damage. No damage whatsoever from all the brutalness that I applied to it. So yeah, this more importantly is intact, and obviously that's where the motor or the pinion is going to run along the actual speed. So I just need to give this a nice clean up, and that though means that as long as I can get the pinion, I should be able to get back to a working lathe, which would be good. I've been frustrated by this sort of stuff in the past. I've actually quite enjoyed hitting things with a hammer. This is a Workzone hammer from Lathe, and this bit of rebar has done a lovely job for me, putting a little notch in, and you can see I've actually rounded off that edge. Okay, next video is going to be measuring up and then getting the parts and then hopefully fitting them all in one, so you don't have to watch many different videos. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed this. Bye for now.